What's up, everyone? We are looking at our 8th war of the Alliance War season, and check out the attack team. It's a little unique today. We're bringing in Blade for the first time this season. Dr. Doom is a pretty regular attacker, and for the first time as well, we've got a Sentinel. So the mutant killer is coming to war. You take a look at our path. We've got a thing there on that Footloose Kinetic Transference node. That is tough. Mr. Fantastic, Annihilus, we got a Void, another tough defender. Mojo boss, a couple mutant mini bosses. It's okay defense. It's definitely not the hardest we've seen. Mojo is not defensive, and they're running Stubborn, so he's not going to be that hard of a boss kill, I don't think. Especially since our battle group has a ton of Human Torch players, so not too worried about that. We're going to hop into our first fight, though, which is Mephisto, and this is pretty much the only reason we brought Blade into war, is to counter this guy because he's a dimensional being, and you know, he's also a stubborn defender, but Blade is defensive as well, so we're getting those defensive counter charges. We're going to throw the special one here, keep him bleeding. You can see the danger sense icon we have active, so we are hitting harder. We're shutting down his ability accuracy. We're getting some healing from the debuffs that were getting placed on us because of the node. So we're slowly healing through this fight. Storing the special ones pretty liberally, so we're dexing those easily enough. Staying away while he has the aura active. Gonna throw one more special one. And right here, I'm just trying to finish this fight. We missed a couple parries. I didn't think I'd hit the parry there, so that's why I backed off and didn't hit him. I thought I had missed it, so just a little slip up. But we get the full attack bonus, 22 hits. He goes down. Nice start. Feeling pretty good. And that's going to bring us up to our second fight in Section 1. And this is going to finish off our Section 1, actually. This is our last fight until we get into the Section 2, and it's a Silver Surfer. You can see he's a 6-star rank 1. Dr. Doom is like the ultimate Silver Surfer counter. He can't armor break us. We can obviously power control him. We got the class advantage. We're defensive, so we're building those counteractive stubborn charges, so I don't have to worry about indestructible really. And this is a pretty standard Dr. Doom fight. There's really nothing out of the ordinary. We're going to dex the second part of his special one. Go in, get the heavy finish. We've got debuffs on us from the node, so we're healing through willpower. So we're good there. We're going to go in here. Nice full combo. Get to our special 3. Drop it when he has 2 bars of power. And if this doesn't kill him, we've obviously got a special 1 and special 2 ready to go coming out of this. Special 3 nearly does it on its own. And we're going to go in, do the regular Doom combo, and we don't even launch a special. That's going to finish him off. Full yellow bar of health and full attack bonus achieved. So 35 hits in, he drops, and that's going to finish our Section 1. So we had the rest of our alliance clear the middle there. Did a really good job. A lot of credit to our alliance for this war. They had a lot of tough fights in the middle, so they did really good. So we're going to use Blade for this Mr. Fantastic fight, and this is kind of the second reason why I brought Blade in. Obviously, I think pretty much anyone can handle this fight, but Blade has the class advantage, so it kind of worked out to bring him in. This fight is nuts, though. This is like an insane fight. Right here, I throw the special 2, and he evades most of it. And now I've got 2 debuffs on me, which I didn't even think about for this fight. I didn't even, like... Once I get 3, this fight's done, and I get 3 right here. And now he's unblockable, and the way the node works is he stays unblockable until I have all debuffs off of me, and the careful study debuff he applies will never be lost. So I'm going to have this debuff on me the rest of this fight. He's at 42% health, and he's unblockable the entire fight. So yeah, I'm a little panicked here. I'm like, how am I going to hit this dude? He's evading me, and he's going to keep evading me because of the debuffs. He's defensive, so he's going to get those indestructible charges, and right here, I lose my counter charges. I get hit by him because there's nothing I can do. I intercept his attack with a special. Fortunately, he doesn't evade it, and now he's indestructible. So he's indestructible and unblockable, and he's evading me. I can't hit him. Like, what am I supposed to do here? He smacks me around with a combo. I've got 2 bars of power, though, and I just completely miss dexing his special 1. Fortunately, I get my special 2 off, and it connects, but I take another combo to the face here. And look at the health battle now. Look at the health battle. I'm down to 4%. He's at 3. One more hit's going to do it. Just get him down. Throw the special into the block. It doesn't kill him, but fortunately I get an intercept, and I get the 1-shot. Full attack bonus achieved. I come out of that fight completely damaged. But we don't need Blade for the rest of this war. So that's okay. And we did not technically die, even though we definitely should have. So that was our 3rd fight of the war. This 4th one is not nearly as interesting as that fight was. It's an Annihilus. We're going to throw on the Power Start 1 boost. This is just the easiest way to handle Annihilus. Make sure I can nullify the Control Rod if my parries fail. And it's the same node. He'll go unblockable if I get multiple debuffs on me, more than 3. So I'm just keeping that in mind now. Fortunately, Dr. Doom can't be armor broken, so I won't be getting that debuff. We get the parry right off the bat, and I actually make a big mistake by pushing myself to 2 bars of power, because I meant to throw the special 1 to nullify the Control Rod. Fortunately, he lost it right there. Right here, he gets it back, though. I don't apply my stagger in time, so I don't know if I'll be able to parry him. I get a really nice intercept there, finish with the heavy. And I get a nice parry there. I did not think it would take. Throw the special 1, and he goes down super quick. Even though I did not play like really well, we still take him down in 22 hits. We get the full attack bonus. We're at, I think, 97% health, so all good. We finish our path, and that finishes Section 2 for us. So we are going to be taking 3 mini-bosses this war. The first one is this champion on the Rage node. That is the main node to worry about, and this is a pretty simple, slow, and boring fight. So obviously we're going to make sure we don't trigger the Rage node. Even if we do trigger it, it's not a big deal, because Dr. Doom can nullify all these buffs. You see, he got one of the Furies right there from Rage. Because he was staggered, it was immediately nullified. Now the other thing is, whenever he is going to get one of his buffs nullified, he's going to gain some power. So that is why I need to continuously throw my special 1s. Because, number 1, it's going to power drain him to make sure his power stays under control the entire fight, no matter how many buffs I'm nullifying. Number 2, it's not going to hit the 2.5% damage cap, because it's not a very hard-hitting special. So it basically is the safest way to play this fight. And even if I got into my Doom cycle, even if I got to the special 3 and through the special 2, the damage would still be capped at 2.5%, so it wouldn't be doing nearly as much damage as it would be under any other circumstance. So I'm okay with that. And Dr. Doom is obviously defensive, so you can see with every parry, we're building those counter charges up. So we're at 7 here. And so we don't have to worry about him going indestructible pretty much the entire fight, because he's got so many counter charges now. And like I said, it's going to be a slow fight. So he's a rank 5 awakened champion, which is fine. That's not like super excessive. And we're at 60 hits now. We've taken him down about halfway. We're at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, a little under that now. So, you know, I'm looking at the clock, and at this point, I'm kind of thinking, like, this might get close to a timeout. I know I can't do a ton of damage. If we time out, we're going to lose some health. Obviously, we'll be able to go back in and finish it if we do, but ideally, that would be great not to have to time out. So, like I said, the strategy is just throwing special 1s repeatedly and doing a little bit of damage so we don't hit that cap, so we keep his power under control. And it's pretty much the same old thing, a few hits, throw the special. Pretty standard, pretty boring stuff. This is not like a super hard fight. His specials are obviously extremely easy to evade, and they don't have any projectiles, so it's just back off. They're easy to see coming, so, you know, pretty basic stuff. The one thing I thought of as we were getting close to the end of this fight, just to make sure I don't get timed out, was that if I threw the special 2, yeah, it might hit the 2.5% rage cap damage, but it would also do incinerate damage, and those incinerates are not capped at 2.5% of his health, so the incinerates would do a ton of damage regardless of the node. But now that we're down to this point, we still have 2 minutes left. We're at 140 hits now. And we know we're not going to time out. He's in Assassin's range, so I'm doing more damage. You can see the rage node. And I throw the special 2 here just to test it, and yeah, that's going to take him down. The incinerates did a little bit of damage to finish it, but most of the damage came from the special 2. So he goes down in 149 hits. We get the full attack bonus. Long fight, but it was always in control. And you gotta love Dr. Doom. Great counter there. I came out of it feeling really confident because I knew that I had played really well, so I was like ready to go, feeling good. We're gonna move right along to our second mini boss fight, and we're gonna throw some boosts on. We're gonna throw the rainbow boosts on just to make sure that we can sustain our health through this fight, because it is an apocalypse and his specials do some pretty good damage through the block. And these last 2 fights are the reason why we brought in Sentinel. So we'll take a look at the node. It's the power focused 1 node. That's really the main thing to worry about, and the delayed blast, so make sure I do not throw the same specials back to back. That's a big one that you can easily forget about. So keeping those things in mind, we're going to see how this fight goes. And this is our first time bringing Sentinel into war. He is obviously the mutant killer. It is kind of what he was designed for. So he's also defensive. So that means we're also, again, going to be building those defensive stubborn counter chargers, which is perfect. Apocalypse throws the special 1 right here. We block the full hit. You can't really evade it. It's a very difficult special to evade, so we're not going to try. Right here, we're going to hit into his block to build our analysis charges, so that we can be doing a lot more damage, throwing specials more. And right here we get to our 100, so the analysis is now complete. We're going to throw the special 2 because the incinerates are going to last longer. And that is some good damage being done on that special 2. That is really, really good. Unfortunately, with Apocalypse, he will become immune to incinerates after he is exposed to them for a long period of time. So I won't be able to incinerate him and get him down pretty much the rest of this fight now. So we push him to 2 bars of power here, which is fine. The power focus 1 makes it so he really doesn't gain a lot of power after that special 1. I love it. It's great. You can just kind of wail in and hit him as much as you want. And we can dex the second part of his special 2, which is nice. We're going to heavy, get some shock debuffs on him, which is great. And so far this fight is really going like perfectly. This has been really ideal so far. We're going to throw the special 3 here because we can't throw the special 2 again, obviously. And the special 3 gives us this huge armor, and we're going to block this full special, and it only does 3% damage through the block because of that huge armor, which is awesome. It's just, again, another reason why Sentinel is so good. He's really underrated as a champion. I know he's, been in the game for a while, and I don't think he's anyone's favorite champion by any means, but he is, made to do one thing, and it's end mutants' lives. So he does that job very well, and we get the full attack bonus, 79 hits. The fight was really fun, felt great. We take Apocalypse down, no problem. We have a deathless war so far. And our last mini-boss on the left-hand side is this Professor X. So he's going to be more likely to throw the special 2. He's going to receive more power from any power gain effects. He doesn't have any power gain effects, so nothing to worry about there. I'd rather prefer him to throw the special 2 anyway, so no biggie. And we're going to head on in here. And I'm pretty familiar with Professor X. I have him as a champion myself. I like him. Fighting against him can be a little difficult. And The thing to keep in mind is the falter. That's really the main thing. So just remember when it's active, and you should be good. We're going to hit into his block. Again, same thing with Apocalypse. Build those analysis charges. We build them really fast against mutants. And we get to the full analysis right here. We're going to dex the special one. He's faltering, so we can't punish it. Just parry and swing. We're good. I was still faltering there, which I didn't realize. So I was fortunate not to get hit there. We're going to dex the special one again. He's not faltering us this time, so we can go in. We're going to throw the special 2, get some decent incinerate damage. And so far, he's throwing the special 1 a lot. So I don't think that special 2 bias is really working on this node. It doesn't seem to influence him a whole lot. He's faltering again, so right here, saw we got the parry and just swung. We're able to evade the heavy there. Dex the special 1. We dex the last part a little early, so we get tagged. Didn't do a whole lot of damage though. It's fine. We're gonna use the heavy to get the shocks on this time. And now we've got him at 2 bars of power, so we have to bait this out. Right here, we get tagged by it. We get smacked down. Kind of a weird interaction because we didn't get knocked down from the last part of it, which was a little odd. Anyway, so we're gonna go in now. We're faltering. We've only got 4% health left, 2% health left. We're going to throw the special 2, and this has to do some major damage here because we can't sustain another hit. Fortunately, he throws the special 2 again. We dex out of it, and we don't need to hit him again. He goes down. The incinerates take him down, and that is a deathless war. Full attack bonus achieved on every fight, including 3 mini-bosses. And that is the first one of the season. This war resulted in a win, which is fantastic. That's another win for us. We stacked several in a row now, so we're feeling pretty good. This was the 8th war of the season, and this puts us in a pretty good position now. We didn't get an MVP spot for this war, which is fine. The win is way more valuable. So overall, this was a great war by our alliance. Again, our defense held up really well. They could not clear the map. It was a good war by them. They had a lot less deaths than we did, so their attack bonus was higher. They won that category, but unfortunately for them, they could not clear the bosses. So currently we sit in Platinum 4. We're at the back end of it. We'll see how that holds up, but really promising to be in that position right now. So we're going to try to stack this win with some others and keep the momentum going and finish the season strong. So we'll catch you in those videos, and thanks for watching.